Hey guys, welcome to our new coach training. This is one of my favorite groups to do because I love working with new coaches because you guys have your whole life in front of you. You have so much potential, and I want you guys to know that you all come into this with tens on your heads, and the only way that number is going to change is this if you change it, because you guys have so much potential and so much to offer people. That you really don't have any idea or realization of what this business can really do for you, the freedom it can create for you. So that's why we, over the next 30 days, are going to teach you how to do that. But I'm going to share with you 5 tips that are going to help set you up for success. Number 1 is you got to show up. You got to show up in this training every single day. Now, I'm going to be posting a topic every day that's going to relate to this business and get you thinking, and teaching you how to market yourself and your product, and really being the best version of you. You've got to show up on our team page. Ask questions. You are going to have a million questions in the beginning, and that's okay. Do not be afraid to ask them. Either send me a message, send your coach a message, or ask it on the team page. We're all in this together to help each other. And, I guarantee if you have a question, somebody else is going to have the same one. So don't be afraid to ask. There are no stupid questions. Trust me. Tune in to our team calls that we have once a month. Our Team Courage calls are another great resources that share tips to help you grow a successful business. And the National Wake Up calls that I'm going to post in our team page weekly as well. These are all great resources to learn from other successful coaches because their stories are going to speak to you in some way. Every one of us comes from a different background. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, but we all have learned to kind of harness those to create a successful business. So make sure you show up. Number 2 is implement and do the work. Implement what you learn. Don't just simply show up in the page, read your daily task and tip and then not do anything with it. It's not enough to just show up. You have to do the work, and you have to have the belief in yourself that you can actually do it. Don't wait until you feel like you are an expert at it. The best way to learn, and all successful coaches have kind of just gone out there and figured it out as they've gone along. Now, this is definitely, I have learned, a business of failure. You're going to fail a lot, and that's okay, but you're going to learn from those failures, and you're going to learn how to become better. So, each day that you show up, actually put into practice what we are teaching you. Okay, number 3 is you've got to be self-motivated. That is the number 1 thing that is going to drive your business, is you have to be wanting to do it yourself, okay? I cannot, build a business for you. I can teach you, I can give you the tools you need to be successful, but ultimately it's up to you to implement it, to put in the work, to put in the practice. So you can't rely on someone else to make you succeed. It puts a cap on your success, and ultimately that person's going to let you down. So you need to be self-driven, self-motivated. Allow yourself to be self-disciplined when things get hard, and they're going to get hard. We're putting ourselves in a place of being vulnerable, and that's scary and that's hard. But having the motivation to push through when you know things are going to be hard, when you know things are not going to go the way that you plan, you have to have that motivation to keep pushing forward, to know there's something better on the other side. So look deep inside and find that discipline. Be that go-getter. Number 4 is you've got to see the big picture. I know as a new coach it's hard. We're seeing things directly in front of us. We have no idea really what to envision and where we can take this business. But I want you to take a few minutes today to see where you want to be, not with just this business, but in your life as well. So we focus so hard on what's directly in front of us that we don't see the big picture, the big potential, the big blessing that can be. And I can attest that I was that person. It took me a long time to figure out a vision and where I actually wanted to see myself. It wasn't until, things slowly started to fall into place and I saw other, close friends having great success with this business that I realized the potential it had for me. I just had to be willing to put my fears aside and go for it. So what do you want for your business? And most importantly is, what do you want to create for yourself and for your family? Because that's what's going to push you ahead. So focus on the day-to-day task, implement them, but also I want you to look forward a year, 3 years, 5 years from now, because that's going to push you through when things get hard and you lose a little bit of motivation along the way. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen. But having that vision, that big picture, is going to make you push through and work hard through those tough times. And number 5 is create your why. What are you trying to do? What got you interested in wanting to be a coach? Why are you here? I promise you, once you sit down and figure out what your why is, what your reason is, what your vision is, you're going to crush goal after goal after goal because you have something that you're working for. You have a passion, and that is going to rub off in any conversation when you have, any post you share, and people are going to see that and they're going to want to be a part of it. So, tonight's homework before we get started for tomorrow is I want you to sit down and I want you to write your why, and I want you to write your vision for what you have for this business. I know it seems silly and it seems unimportant, but trust me, down the line, that is going to be a huge thing for you. Now, like I said, it was something that took me a long time to figure out, but once I did, I had limitless potential with this, and it just really shot my business ahead. So I want you guys to focus on that now. Don't be like me. I am here to teach you from my failures so that you guys can have success early, but ultimately it is up to you. So I'm excited to spend some time with you over the next 30 days and help you create a fantastic business. All right, have a great weekend.